Hi, friends. Welcome to today's reading lesson. We are in the unit Journey to Meaning, and we're only on lesson 2 today. Our learning target is I can identify who is telling this story. The materials that you need are just Grandma and Me, so that will be by your teacher or a read aloud. And you need your reading notebook or a piece of paper and pencil. So, I wanted to warm us up and get thinking by telling you something. So this morning, when I woke up, I looked at the clock and I jumped out of bed. My alarm clock never went off. It didn't wake me. And I was running late and oh no, I said, I'm going to be late. I need to get to my class. I was very nervous. But now, friends, I want you to look up at what I just read to you. What do you notice about some of the words in bold, the darker words? Yes, I, my, me, I'm. These are words that we use when we are talking. We also hear them in stories when the main character is talking or telling the story. Those are our clue words. So it lets us know that it's not just a narrator telling the story, it's our main character. Today you're going to listen to this story, Just Grandma and Me, and it's a little critter book. Here's a little critter, and here's Grandma. So right away I know we have a clue because it says Just Grandma and Me, and here's a little critter. As we listen to this story, let's listen for these words. I, my, me, I'm. Maybe there's one or two that also talk about that the speaker is speaking and you find it in there as a secret mystery word. You can always jot it down. Make sure you're a whole body listener the entire time, okay, and that you're focused. When you're done, you'll come to the next slide and you'll see your next step. All right, so friends, this is our graphic organizer and you're going to see it again in a minute, but it's going to have a lot more blank spaces for you to fill out. So together, we can think about look who's talking in our last book, Just Grandma and Me. So I was given a clue in the very beginning because of the title that it might be Little Critter. But I found a lot more clues throughout my reading. One of the clue words I found was I, and the phrase was I told Grandma. Okay, so the use of the word I is that hint. Then there was a sentence that had two words. It said, I flew my kite. So this one had two. Maybe you heard some others and you can add to our clue word list here. And phrases, right? We call that evidence from our stories. So now it's going to be your turn. First, you're going to choose an independent reading book. Again, remember this can be in school, in a basket, at home, or on Raz Kids. Next, you're going to read on your own to find out who is speaking and telling the story. Do you see these keywords? I, me, my, I'm, mine. Keep those in mind. Those are going to be our clues. During your reading, okay, I want you to write down the name of the book, who is speaking, and the clue words you found in your reader's notebook. You can see the next slide for how that can look. If you want, you're also able to type right on these slides. So you can just type it in there if you don't want to redraw it in your notebook. Then the fourth and last thing you're going to do is take a picture for it, if you did draw it in your notebook, and upload it to your teacher. Remember, if you typed, it saves automatically, so your teacher can already see it. Your reading and jotting down your clues should take about 10 minutes, so you can use this timer. If you finish in under 10 minutes, start another book. You have lots of space on your graphic organizer and your chart to fill out. Here's an example of what your chart can look like. And I already put in what we said earlier from just grandma and me. So you can always add more to this and then write the other books that you're reading on your own here. If you did write it in your notebook, don't forget to take a picture and upload it on this slide. Great job, friends.